You're listening to an archived Cabral Concept podcast. After listening to this show, check out the most up-to-date podcasts available at stephencabral.com/podcasts or search directly on iTunes. And now, welcome to the Cabral Concept, where board-certified naturopath and integrative health practitioner Dr. Stephen Cabral shares how he was diagnosed at the age of 17 with a life-altering illness and given no hope for recovery. It was only after studying and traveling all over the world did he discover how to combine ancient Ayurvedic healing practices with state-of-the-art naturopathic and functional medicine to fully rebalance the body and re-energize it with life. It's time to discover how to get well, lose weight, and finally feel alive again. And now, here's your host, Dr. Stephen Cabral.
Welcome to the Cabral Concept. I'm Stephen Cabral, and today we're back with a Friday in Review. Fridays are our day to look over my book picks of the week, sometimes a book I've just been reading this week, sometimes many years ago I'm bringing it back that I believe would be great for you to potentially check out for yourself. I'm usually reviewing a nutritional supplement, one that I use in my own Boston practice, or one that I'm experimenting with this week, and I'll let you know how it's going. And then I like to do anything from exercise products, health products, fitness products, iPhone apps, all of those specific things. So let's get started. My book pick of the week is called The Biology of Belief. It's by Dr. Bruce Lipton. He's a PhD. He's also taught in medical schools. His background is in basically cell biology. It's a book that I read many years ago. I don't even know how many years ago now. But as you can see from the pages, I pretty much dog-eared them all, almost like every other page. And so when I'm doing that and going through the book, it's obviously I want to use this as a reference book. And I keep my library as a way to be able to go back and reference it and kind of look at those main highlights. And when I look at them, it brings back all of those different things that I read about, and it gets fresh again in my mind. So I love doing reviews for myself on Fridays as well. So one thing about this book is this. It's called The Biology of Belief. You have to understand one thing. Quantum mechanics and quantum physics has proven that our bodies are about 99+% energy, vibrational energy. So basically, in all the space between all of our different atoms and quarks and all of those different things is just pure space. So we look like solid matter, but really we have vibrational energy. Now, before it gets too woo-woo, I want to let you know that I don't specifically do any energy-based medicine in my practice, but that does not mean I don't believe in it. And I believe that most likely in the future, maybe not for 100 years from now, that really energy-based medicine will probably be the future of medicine, because since the majority of us are energy, right? Why wouldn't we learn how to tap into energy to essentially heal the body? We're just not there yet. Now, there are a lot of great energy healers, and I'm not necessarily saying you shouldn't go to see one of them. What I'm saying is right now we know specific things, and I use things in my practice that I know works on a consistent basis. That doesn't exclude, though, different types of energy medicine. That's not what this book is about. So let's get back on topic. The Biology of Belief is about the understanding that stress, poor food choices, toxins in the environment, all of these things actually affect our cell biology. They affect the DNA in the cell, they affect the replication of the cell, they affect how you go about on a daily basis. We have over 40 trillion cells in our body, all of them basically bathing in a fluid called the interstitial milieu, and all that means is basically that's all the stuff that gives them the nutrients and takes away their waste. You have to remember, for all of those different cells, they are their own little person. They take in food, energy, matter, and they give off waste, just like we do. They need sugar and oxygen for fuel, just like we do as well. It's a little subsets, basically, like their own little world, and you have to provide them with the nutrients they need, the oxygen that they need. That's why we talk so much about good food, good nutrition, good supplementation, decreasing stress. I mean, that is the foundation of wellness and weight loss. And so you can try to hack it all you want and, look for the latest and greatest weight loss pill or, the magic potion, whatever it is. It's not going to happen because it does not affect the body at a deep cellular level. So if you want real change, you need to get deep at a cellular level. You need to work on that fight or flight response. You need to work on detoxifying your body. You need to work on de-stressing in general, putting the good food in, taking the bad food out, using good nutritional supplements to bring up those deficiencies that you have. It is the only true way to get well. This book goes into so much of that and more, but really from an approachable level. I mean, for a book on cell biology, it's pretty amazing. The subtitle is Unleashing the Power of Consciousness, Matter, and Miracles. Again, it's not as woo-woo as it sounds, really, and I actually think that it is a really nice book. Probably over 500,000 copies sold now, so it is very, very popular. We'll link it up in the show notes. Be sure to check that out. Okay, pick of the week is a probiotic that we use with a lot of our clients. It's called Orthobiotic by Orthomolecular Medicine. What is it? It's rated for 20 billion organisms per capsule. But I know the company. I've spoken with the reps. It actually starts out at 50 billion. This, just keep in mind, this is one of those companies that's really reputable. So what they're guaranteeing is 20 billion, but they say it starts at 50 billion and it's shelf stable, so you don't need to keep this in the refrigerator. So they're just saying by the expiration date, which is usually a year or two away, they're guaranteeing this still has at least 20 billion organisms or good bacteria in that. That's pretty impressive. Why do I like this? Because it contains a few great small intestinal based strains and a few great colon based strains, plus Saccharomyces boulardii, which you hardly get in any different probiotics, which is kind of like that anti-yeast, anti-candida beneficial yeast that can take its place, act as a placeholder. It also raises your immune system by raising secretory IgA. That's basically just a nice little immunoglobulin, immune cell that will help keep all the area around the intestines nice and healthy. So this is a great product. Of course, we don't use probiotics with everyone in our practice. If you're dealing with IBS or candida, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, Crohn's, colitis, don't just jump into a probiotic. You're going to want to use specific strains first. We're definitely going to have full topics and full shows on all of those specific topics in the future. But if you have general overall pretty good health, or you're just coming off antibiotics or something like that, then you'll want a really good probiotic like this to use. And you can use it for 3 to 4 months at 1 capsule when you wake up, 1 capsule before bed, or even just 1 capsule per day. You can do that again for 3 to 4 months and then discontinue or maintain with 1 capsule per day if you choose. Great product. We'll link it up in the show notes. All right, one more product. This is a really fun product, not that expensive. It's called a Himalaya Acupressure mat. And what it is, you probably heard of maybe before, like lying on a bed of nails or tacks or anything like that. It's not quite that hardcore, but it is the same principles. All of these little white circles on the mats, little pinpoints, so it's plastic. And what they do is you don't have to worry about trying to trigger specific acupressure points or acupuncture points on your back. What this does is it kind of covers the entire back. It hits all of those points. And what I recommend first is wear a t-shirt before laying on this mat, and then you can build up to potentially just using your bare back and ease onto the mat, because if you're not used to it yet, they are a little sharp, they're a little prickly, but it's amazingly, it really does calm and relax your nervous system if you can focus on your breathing and relaxing your breathing, using some of that diaphragmatic breathing where you get more into your, rather than chest breathing, which will make you more tense. I actually really enjoy it. If you're someone who I don't get to do it enough, but if you're someone who gets to do a power nap or something like that, and you lie on top of this, that just takes it to a whole new level. And I believe you're gonna wake up or just open your eyes a little bit more refreshed. You can use it under your feet. That will certainly work as well. It just kind of is meant to lie on your back for it, since if you look in traditional Chinese medicine, all of those nerve endings in conventional medicine, all the nerve endings are coming off of your spine about 1 inch to 1.5 inches off each side, and then the whole back is just filled with meridian lines as well as the natural sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves. So great product. We'll link it up as well. Inexpensive, and one that if you want to give it a shot, you want something new to add to your health arsenal, definitely recommend checking it out. Thank you for tuning in for another Friday Best Of. We'll be back real soon on the Cabral Concept.
Are you ready to heal yourself and then go on to heal others? If so, the Integrative Health Practitioner Institute can help you discover proven functional medicine protocols that blend the best of 7 different healing disciplines from around the world. I personally share with you the exact handouts and protocols I use in my private practice that enable people to get well, lose the weight, and live longer, stronger. I want to pass this information on to the next generation of health coaches, and that is exactly why I created IHP. We are the future of the health coaching industry, and the skills and knowledge you will learn will make you an in-demand certified health coach anywhere in the world. Although we have many medical professionals taking the IHP certifications, no experience is necessary, and half our members have no previous health certifications. At the Integrative Health Practitioner Institute, our motto is a health coach in every home. Our goal is that you take this knowledge and then share it with family, friends, loved ones, your community, or in a practice where you create a career you love and can be proud of. The global IHP community is filled with some of the most kind and caring people in the world, and we can't wait to welcome you into our world soon. For more information or to set up a discovery call with one of our IHP Health Coach graduates, simply head over to integrativehealthpractitioner.org.